Love Island recap, episode 37. There's just too much to cover in this episode. That's going to be able to fit in a short. So the whole thing will be on my TikTok at Aaliyah Langley. Go see that. But this episode of Love Island, I don't even know where to begin. That's why I had so much to say on my TikTok, because it's, like I said, 3 minutes on a short is not enough. Shakira and Ty, we leave it with them basically having the choice to dump someone after this, like, compatibility vote. Ben and Andrade have already been dumped, and it's between either Lucy and Tommy, Lauren and Harrison, or Emma and Connor. She decides to dump Lucy and Tommy, which is not surprising because she's getting to know Connor. She wasn't going to dump him. Harrison is maybe having something with her best mate Tony still, so that's kind of in the air. Unless she doesn't want them together. She's disappointed about that happening, but unless she was going to be a friend like that and get this guy away from her friend. But that's what happens. The people are confused about the situation and, like, why would you dump them? And she was like, but, like, I don't even know. She talks to Ty after and says, like, my head's with Connor at this point. So they're basically done, Shakira and Ty. Tony is saying to Shakira, like, I wish Harrison would have went home. Like, I'm seeing him up there. And also he's just, again, cracking on with Lauren. Like, they're on top of each other, all this. Like, I wish he would have went home. And people don't really believe that because it's like maybe she's just coming out of this place. Who knows? In the evening time, Lauren and Harrison are intimate again. They lean over beforehand and essentially ask Kalina and Harry, like, oh, do you have a rubber? And that happens again. This is like the second time at least that, probably more, I don't know, but it happens again. Shakira's thinking, she's piecing together information. She's thinking they've just done bits. She doesn't necessarily know the whole thing, and she relays that information obviously to, like, Tony and the other girls. Tony's talking to Harrison later and is like, if that's what you're doing in the bedroom, like, I can't be involved with it. Like, she pulls herself out of the situation. By the way, Ty is trying to chat to Lauren a little bit. Like, she says she's still open, and she's basically just like, I can't do it anymore. Like, I'm done. I pulled myself out of the situation. She talks to Cash. Cash is like, okay, like, we'll work on it. Obviously, it's a hard situation, the whole kind of thing, but I'll keep a half an arm open to you. In the evening time, we get a text saying, like, there's going to be recoupling tonight. Before this happens, essentially, Harrison says to Harry, I messed up, I want Tony. And he works with Harry to get Tony on the terrace before the recoupling so he could tell her what he's feeling, and, like, I wanted to let you know so that way if you could pick Cash, but, like, I want you to know the information, like, whatever, beforehand. The recoupling happens. It's kind of like standard. Like, obviously, there's some shifts going on, but Tony chooses to couple up with Harrison. She basically says the conversation, like, I had an unexpected conversation on the terrace tonight. Lauren sat there crying because she's completely in the dark about this, as is Cash. The problem with this whole thing is Harrison is the problem. Lauren or Tony are not the problem. Tony doesn't even have all the information yet, and that's what's driving me insane. But Harrison's the one who has the problem here.